Hello everyone, Big Clingy here with just a little bit of an update video because there are some things going on in the next few weeks that I need to inform you all about. The long story short version is that videos in general might be very sporadic over the next week if I upload anything at all, and for a couple of weeks afterwards, videos may be going on a bit of a hiatus. The second part is that, yes, I am aware that GameXplain has got their hands on English Fire Emblem Fates footage, and I am not watching it. Well, I have watched just the part with the decision scene, because that's not really a spoiler, we already know about that. Everything else in that video I'm not watching, so please don't discuss it, because I do consider it spoilers. So, yeah, in more detail, Persona 3 videos might be going on a little bit of a hiatus recently. Basically, I'm gonna be traveling internationally quite soon, and in the lead up to it, things have got very, very stressful for me, and I'm having to take care of a lot of preparations, and I really don't have much time to record videos. There is a slight chance that I might be able to even sneak in just a little bit of recording at some point, but don't count on it. I'm very, very busy, especially seeing as it's also Christmas as well. Yeah, I've got a lot going on, real life issues, and yeah, don't have as much time to record videos at the moment. My backlog has also sadly run out, so no luck there either. This is really annoying because I at least wanted to get up to the first full moon before I took a break from this, and it looks like that's probably not going to happen. So, yeah, I apologize, just bear with me, but hopefully the second half of January videos should be back on track again. Because, yeah, even after all these preparations are done, I'll then be out of the country for a couple of weeks, and so I won't be able to record at all. I will try and keep up with YouTube comments. In fact, the internet's probably going to be better over there, seeing as just about any internet's better than Australia's. So, I will try and at least keep track of that. But as for actual uploading videos, I kinda doubt that I'll be able to get much in the next few weeks. So, yeah, I'm sorry about that, but that's sort of how it goes sometimes. I hope you've all been enjoying the series so far, and I really, really am looking forward to getting to Fates when it comes out, which will be, of course, at the end of February. I intend to start on that as soon as it pretty much comes out, but I should hopefully have enough time. I'll pretty much have all of February until Fates to be pretty much entirely dedicated to Persona 3, so I will be getting a lot more of that game done before Fates comes out, believe me. Speaking of Fates, though, second part of this update. For some reason, GameXplain has managed to do a preview of English footage of this game 2 months before it comes out officially in English. Oh, why do they have to tease us like this? My hype meter is practically off the scale at this point, and I'm avoiding spoilers because I want to do things blind, so I can't. You have no idea how tempting it is for me at this point to just watch even a little bit of that video, but I have actually watched tiny, tiny bits of combat, just to I'm like, okay, I just want to hear Kaze's English voice for a few seconds, hear Rinka's English voice for a few seconds, but that's all I've limited myself to. Apart from, again, the scene at the end, that's the scene with all of the families and the big decision moments. I did watch that, because that is, again, not a spoiler, because that's the very premise of the game. That was revealed really early on, and, yeah, I don't consider watching that a spoiler at all, really. Kind of interesting that the voice acting is noticeably different to the Smash Direct, which a lot of people are rejoicing about, especially Elise. Yeah, Elisa's Smash voice was not particularly well received, but I pretty much knew that it was not her actual game voice, because the line from that earlier trailer where she says, "try to be at peace," sounded totally different, so I'm glad that she has a different voice actress, and it actually sounds quite good from what I hear. As for the others, Xander sounds much, much better. He actually sounds like a cool, confident, intimidating knight character. He sounded kind of pathetic in the Smash trailer. Ryoma is almost certainly Chrom's voice actor. Matthew Mercer. Hinoka was actually pretty decent as well. Sakura we already kind of know. I don't think Takumi even spoke in that scene at all. So yeah, we only got to hear one line from Leo, but he seemed alright, and Camilla mostly just did, well, sighs and grunting rather than actual lines, so I'll have to wait until she gets full dialogue before I make an opinion of her voice actress, but she actually sounds pretty decent. I've also got no idea who voices Korin/Kamui, but from one of their lines, they really sounded like Sam Riegel to me. I don't know if that's true, but it did sound like it. Anyway, the branching point scene itself, I really liked it. I thought that the localization was very well done, the lines felt very natural, and it really added a sense to the whole dilemma of the thing. And to me, it actually poses something quite interesting. From what I saw of the scene, I can best sum it up, at least to me, as this. The Hoshido siblings, their cause is a little more sympathetic, but the Nor siblings come off as more sympathetic in terms of their actual characters. So from what it seems like, the Nor characters, it's like, the connection is more of an emotional one, whereas with Hoshido, it's more of an idealistic and moral one. Like, the idea of doing the right thing and protecting the oppressed country, but at the cost of siding with people you don't really truly know. So, to me, it's quite interesting, because, it's a very... both sides are quite different, and that really emphasizes just how both seem to be equally valid choices, but for very different reasons, and I like that. Of course, before that, there is actual gameplay footage of a chapter, and, well, from the looks of things, it is Chapter 5, the last one before the major route split, and the reason why I'm not watching it is, now, I haven't really seen much specifics, but from what people all over the internet tell me, and from just the indications on certain videos that people have up, Chapter 5 is apparently spoiler central. They say if you don't want spoilers, don't watch Chapter 5. Apparently something very, very big goes down there, so yeah, they also say don't watch the Nintendo Directs, the Nintendo Treehouse videos, because they spoil some pretty big events in Chapter 5. I haven't done that. I am not going to watch this one, and please do not discuss the actual Game Explained footage of the chapter in the comments, because really... yeah, from what we can tell though, it's the first chapter where you actually have Azura, it's the first chapter where you have access to the Avatar's dragon transformation, and you're fighting enemies that have this weird purple aura around them and are just identified as Invader. I have a pretty strong suspicion that they're from the Invisible Kingdom, but I had no clue what the Invisible Kingdom even is, so yeah, that'll be fun to find out. Just the whole question of why is the Invisible Kingdom attacking so early into the story as well? If it even is them attacking, again, I don't know, and please don't discuss anything in the comments. Again, please no spoilers. I can't stress that enough. Speaking of spoilers, I have a very, 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 very strong suspicion about something happening in that chapter. Yeah, I'm not going to say much more, but, let's just say that when Chapter 5 happens, if I'm not surprised at a certain thing happening there, it's because I pretty much totally guessed it by this point. Seems totally telegraphed by a lot of things in the game. But one other random thing that I want to point out, apparently we have localized names for some of the weapons, and the Dragonstone is apparently called Draconic Rage, despite the fact that it seems to look just like an Awakening Dragonstone, so that feels almost like a bit of a pointless name change. And speaking of pointless name changes, a bunch of characters are shown using brass weapons. I think these were called bronze weapons in the Japanese version, and here's the reason why I think this is such a pointless change. Bronze weapons appeared in Awakening as well, but bronze weapons also appeared in Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, and the reason why changing it to brass annoys me is because they've brought back the effect that bronze weapons had in Radiant Dawn, where they prevented you from getting criticals. So, honestly, changing them from bronze to brass loses the continuity nod to Radiant Dawn fans, and that kind of annoys me. I want to play this game so badly, why can't February come sooner? I'm glad I have an American 3DS, because if I didn't, I'd have to wait even longer. Anyway, I apologize for the lack of videos, but things should be back on track around halfway through January. So that's basically all I wanted to say. So yeah, I'll try and keep in touch with comments, and I'll see you when I next see you, I guess.